the Sahara. The surface temperature hits 6 degrees Celsius, an oven where life should not exist.
But deep beneath the sand, a city is alive. The Silver Warriors, masters of the heat.
They wear coats of silver armor, reflecting the sun's death rays. They are the fastest ants on Earth.
They have 10 minutes, any longer, and they will burn alive. It is a sprint for survival. But the heat is not the only killer here. In the shadows, a titan wakes up.
The fat-tailed scorpion, an armored tank, armed with crushing claws and one of the deadly... Contact.
The scout runs straight into the nightmare. Snap, a hydraulic press capable of crushing bone. The ant escapes by a millimeter. Speed is life. The titan is strong, but slow. The scout breaks contact. But the scout made a mistake. He led the monster home. The titan smells the colony.
He makes it back. The fortress is cool. But he brings a warning.
The nursery. Thousands of soft, juicy larvae. A feast for the hunter. They must be protected at all costs. The titan approaches. It doesn't run. It doesn't need to. It is an armored death machine. They try to seal the gates. A wall of sand against a battering ram. But the scout made a mistake. He led the monster home. The titan smells the colony. The barricade is useless. He digs. He wants to get in. Attack! The colony empties. A river of silver flows over the black rock.
Their jaws are sharp, but his armor is diamond hard. It's like biting steel.
He brushes them off like dust. For the titan, this is not a fight. It is barely an annoyance. The breach is made. The tank squeezes into the hallway, blocking the light, blocking the exit. The Spartan defense. They form a living wall. They cannot defeat him, but they can slow him down. Brute force. He acts like a bulldozer. The wall crumbles under the weight of the titan. A chink in the armor. Between the plates, the skin is soft. They focus their fire.
Chemical warfare. Formic acid. It burns the eyes. It irritates the senses. The tail lashes out. Not stinging, but smashing. A wrecking ball in a hallway.
The pincers do the rest. One squeeze is all it takes to end a warrior. They buy time with their lives. The workers retreat to the panic room, deep in the cool earth. The architecture saves them. The tunnels narrow. The titan is too big for the lower levels.
But he is patient. If the door is too small, he makes it bigger. He digs towards the scent of the nursery.
The tank becomes a drill. He widens the passage inch by inch. The nursery is close. A suicide squad stays behind. They know they cannot kill the titan, but they can blind him.
Target the sensors. The hairs on his legs are his eyes in the dark. Cut the wires. He strikes blindly. The neurotoxin is wasted on the earth. He strikes blindly. The neurotoxin is wasted on the earth. Man down. Man down. The nervous system shuts down instantly. A warrior's death. Plan B. If you can't kill the beast, Drop the roof on his head. Collapse. The tunnel comes down, burying the invader alive. The architecture saves them. The tunnel's narrow. The Titan is too big for the lower levels. You cannot bury a Titan. He is an armored hydraulic press. He pushes back.
He rises. The earth fails to hold him. The siege continues. Unbroken, unscathed, and now furious.
They retreat to the last redoubt, the royal chamber. There is nowhere left to run. The Queen, the mother of every silver warrior here. She is the prize the Titan seeks.
Breach! The sanctuary is violated! The wolf is in the fold!
Target acquired. The matriarch. The source of all the food. Total war. Every daughter fights for the mother. They cover the Titan in a coat of silver teeth.
He engages the whirlwind. The tail becomes a propeller of death, clearing the attackers.
The pincers are hydraulic presses. He crushes the defenders like tin foil. They try the Gulliver maneuver. If they can pin his legs, the Titan cannot move. But the tank is sealed. The acid runs off the black plating like water.
But the tank is sealed. The acid runs off the black plating like water.
He shakes them off. He sees her. The Queen is within range. She is too heavy to run. The workers drag the royal cargo. Inches matter.
MISS. But the strike collapses the tunnel. The escape route is cut off.
The human wave tactic. They bury his face in living bodies, blinding him with their own lives. Blinded and furious, the Titan destroys everything. He is bringing the house down. The roof gives way. The king, the queen, and the army are all buried in the dark. Silence. The battle is buried. The chamber has become a tomb.
But the Titan is built to survive. His armor can withstand hundreds of times his own weight.
The guards rise, not to fight, but to rescue.
Is the matriarch alive?
A signal. She lives, shielded by the bodies of her loyal subjects.
The arena has shrunk. The Titan needs space to swing his weapons. Here, he is jammed.
Close quarters favor the small. They attack from below, where the tank cannot aim.
But a new enemy arrives. Invisible, silent. The air is running out.
Irony in the dark. The monster becomes the savior. They follow his path to salvation.
Breakthrough. Light. Air. They emerge from the underworld. He rises from the grave. The sun is setting, but the war is not over.
Open ground. The worst place to be. They must drag the royal cargo to the backup bunker.
The Titan gives chase. On the sand, he has traction. He is closing the gap. Strike! The tail is a blunt instrument. He bowls them over like pins. One warrior stops. He knows he cannot win. He buys seconds with his life. Crushed, the Titan doesn't even notice. The gap closes to inches.
A dead end! The cliff is too steep for the heavy queen. They are trapped!
The ring of steel, or rather, silver, the last line of defense. They chewel gravity, a leap of faith into the abyss. Better to fall than to be eaten.
Gravity is a harsh mistress. But sand is forgiving cushion.
Impact. The dune catches them. The royal cargo is safe. For now.
The Titan watches. He cannot jump. He is too heavy. He must find another way.
He doesn't give up. He takes the long way down. He knows where they are going.
Night falls. The table turns.
The cold is their enemy. Their metabolic engines slow down. They are running on empty.
He glows in the dark, a radioactive ghost, and he can feel their footsteps from 15 meters away.
A living shield. They will die to the last ant before he touches her again.
Panic breaks the formation. The queen is separated, alone in the killing field.
No guards, no walls, just the hunter and the prize. The final dance begins.
She is a mother, not a soldier. Heavy with eggs. Slow. Alone.
Gotcha! The iron grip closes. The royal lineage is one squeeze away from extinction. The executioner raises his sword. One strike to end the war. Not today. The orphans return. They swarm the giant to save the crown. Ambush. In the dark, speed doesn't matter. Stealth is king. A living shield. They will die to the last ant before he touches her again.
He is a tank. He doesn't need strategy. He just clears the board.
The horizon burns. The sun returns. The Silver Warrior's god has arrived.
The cold is gone. The silver bullets are back in the chamber.
Now it's a fair fight. He is strong. But he cannot hit what he cannot see.
The temperature spikes. The sand becomes a frying pan. The battleground changes weapons. Black absorbs heat. His armor becomes an oven. He is cooking from the inside out.
He tries to reach the shade. But the speedsters cut him off. They trap him in the light.
The Silver Warriors are clad in mirrors. They reflect the heat. They are masters of this domain. Heat stroke. The metabolic systems crash. The hydraulic pressure in his legs fails.
The weapon falls. The tail is too heavy to lift. The weapon falls. The tail is too heavy to lift. The threat is neutralized.
The desert has no mercy. If you cannot handle the sun, you become the sand. Size does not matter. Armor does not matter. Adaptation wins.
Even the masters of heat must retreat eventually. They leave the Titan to bake.
The king is dead. The sun, his greatest enemy, stands watch over the body.
Nature wastes nothing. The flies arrive. The breakdown begins. Underground, the colony does not mourn. It rebuilds. A new life replaces the old fears.
The larvae must eat. The machine of the colony turns again. Unstoppable. The fortress of death becomes a shelter for life. The cycle is complete.
The sun is high. The Silver Warriors return to their domain, unchallenged.
Adaptation, speed, cooperation. These are the true weapons of the desert.
This is the Sahara, a land of fire and sand.